Hello, and welcome to another video. Today, for my final Wilds of Eldraine Crack-a-Pack, I will be opening 3 draft boosters and making a pack 1 pick 1, a pack 1 pick 2, and a pack 1 pick 3. Let's get started. Shatter the Oath. Stormkeld Prowler. Not dead after all. Ferocious Werefox. Merry Bards. Verdant Outrider. Johann Stopgap. Kellen's Lightblades. Fell Horseman. Gallant Piewielder. Belligerent of the Ball. Edgewall Inn. Likeness Looter. Hatching Plans. A Plains. And a tip card. Alright. So I think I would be interested in quite a few cards here. I'd be happy to take any of these. But I think I would be most interested in these 2. I really believe that the first strike goes a really long way in this format. And then Likeness Looter is a very interesting card. I think copying the best card in your graveyard and giving it flying is very strong and something that I would be interested in playing with. So I think I would like to take that as the first pick from this pack. Though I could definitely see taking one of the other cards as well. But I think for me that'll probably be the first pick. And then we're on to pack 2. Misleading motes. Break the spell. Scream Puff. Bellowing Bruiser. Territorial Witch Stalker. Witch's Mark. Hopeful Vigil. Evolving Wilds. Glass Casket. Back for Seconds. Neva, Stalked by Nightmares. Restless Cottage. Nightly Valor. Hollow Scavenger. A Plains. And a Roll Token. Alright. So I think for this pack's pack 1 pick 1, the Restless Cottage is pretty much head and shoulders above anything else in the pack. So I'd be comfortable saying that's the first pick here. And then for the pack 1 pick 2, to go with the Likeness Looter, I don't really see very good options. If we don't want to deviate from blue or black, then these are our options, which are pretty unexciting, I would say. And I guess we could consider Evolving Wilds in there as well. But I think any of these as a second pick is pretty underwhelming. I think we have much better options in some of the other colors. In red, we have Witch's Mark or Bellowing Bruiser. In white, we could think about Hopeful Vigil or Glass Casket. And then We've also got a hollow scavenger in green and Neva as a black-white option. I kind of see a few different directions that we could go. Glass Casket stands out to me as one that we could take and maybe look toward a sort of controlling or tempo deck. Witch's Mark would be an interesting one as well. We could look out for some blue-red spells and then have black as a backup color, or go sort of red-black with blue as a supporting color. And Hollow Scavenger is just a pretty decent creature. We could look at green-black with blue as a splash. Hopeful Vigil is also pretty good, and good for bargaining. Yeah, I'm really not sure where we should go with this. This could certainly be a scenario where we just abandon our first pick. I'm kind of leaning toward Glass Casket as an option where we could pivot and go a different direction, or I think it could work out if we did end up playing the Likeness Looter. Glass Casket is something I could see working out with it. I'm also not super confident in it, but I will go ahead and move on, and we'll open up pack 3. Not dead after all. Aquatic Alchemist. Conceited Witch. Edgewall Pack. Leaping Ambush. Grabby Giant. Spider Food. Rhyme-fur Reindeer. Living Lectern. High Fae Negotiator. Ruby Daring Tracker. Howling Galefang. The End. Stab Wound. A Forest. And a Rat. All right. So, for this pack's pack 1 pick 1, I would be looking pretty closely at any of these 4 cards. And it's a bit of a tough choice, I would say, especially knowing that you're shipping some pretty good black cards. But kind of setting that aside, I would be focusing mostly on picking between these three. And as a pack one, pick one, I think the end is speaking to me the most. And as the pack one, pick two, to go with our Restless Cottage, I'm looking at the same cards, honestly, and they're both pretty attractive to me. Though I think the High Fae Negotiator is gonna come out above the Howling Galefang for me just a little bit. Mostly because I think the flying is gonna be more valuable than vigilance. And if you can bargain it, then that life swing is pretty significant. So, really good at stabilizing. It might even win you the game on the spot, or in the next couple of turns. So, that would be my pick. And then for our pack one, pick three. Unfortunately, I think the pack gets significantly worse. It would be kind of nice if the Restless Cottage player took the Howling Galefang and the High Fae Negotiator could go up here, but that is not how it worked out. So I'm not really interested in the Rhyme for a Reindeer, just looking in blue and black. I don't think this is an Aquatic Alchemist deck. We could consider Not Dead Afterwall or Conceited Witch if the role tokens were of interest to us. Same thing for Living Lectern. I'm probably just going with Stab Wound though. I think it kind of plays into the controlling deck that we talked about a little bit, and is overall just a good card. So I think it's a good choice to take here. But I'm really not super happy with how this deck is turning out already. I don't have a lot of hope for it being that good, but I'm curious to know your thoughts. The other two decks I think are just off to a much better start. Obviously, these are just the first three picks, and things could change pretty significantly throughout the course of the draft. So, a little too early to make a judgment, but that's just what I'm sensing at this moment. I'm very curious to know what you would have taken for each of these 6 picks. Leave a comment and I would love to talk about it with you. Of course, please make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. I put out new Magic the Gathering ASMR videos every Monday and Friday, and I'm really looking forward to getting into Lost Caverns of Ixalan starting next week. And I hope you are too. I've been looking through some of the spoilers and it's looking like it's going to be a very fun set to play. And yeah, looking forward to it. But that will do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.